Hello everyone and welcome back. To anyone who has stumbled across me, hi and a very warm welcome. My name is Amy. So today I have food baskets or Halloween baskets, whichever way around you want to call them. These are both the same. Got Boo and the Ghost. These were a recent find from Home Sense. If anyone's wondering, they were $9.99 or TK Maxx. So yes, food baskets becoming a bit of a thing now, aren't they? These things can get costly. So what I'm going to say is a lot of this stuff is from last year. There are food bits, obviously, like the chocolates and stuff that they've eaten from last year that we'll get this year. So we have one for a almost 4-year-old and then a 9-year-old boy, and I've tried to keep them as similar as possible, whereas you can do with 2 different ages and 2 different sexes. So we will be away October half term. So we go away on the Saturday. So I will leave these out on Saturday night for them to find on Sunday morning. It's a staycation. We are staying in a house down in Cornwall. It'll be me, my sister, her little girl, my son and our dad. So yes, I will leave these out for them, which they love doing, which I know a lot of people are doing now, like the first day of half term or over the weekend. They're putting together these little things and everybody has a different budget. But yes, I want to share that you can do it. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. Unfortunately, I can't remember how much everything is. But like I said, some bits you can get and you can use year after year, like you can do with the Christmas stuff. So the first things I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you the food that they'll be sharing. So first up, we have this Halloween pasta. This is a 250 gram, so not loads to take with us to use, because sometimes we will be eating lunch in or evening meal in. So we're taking a little pasta sauce to go with this for the kids as well, and they enjoyed it last time. The only thing last time was I bought a bag that was about this big from Lidl, which again I think was only about 99p, and I think they've had it in again, which is great if you're going to use it more. But obviously if we're going away and coming back, we ended up bringing about this amount back with us last year, just like we didn't want to waste it. So yeah, when I saw this smaller one in Aldi, I thought great, that'll be much better for us. It takes 6 minutes. And what have we got in here? We've got pumpkins, bats, spider, and I think an owl, and I think I might be able to see a witch. But nice and quick and easy lunch or a tea for the kids when they've been down on the beach or they want to go and quickly play on the beach. Then from Marks and Spencer's, I was a little bit gutted. So last year, I can't remember if it's the brand or not, Cheetos, you know, the What's-Its, they did like a Halloween one last year, didn't they? They were ghosts and they were 99p, and I had them in my own bargains. I've checked the supermarkets, I've been in Home Bargains only a few days ago, cannot find them anywhere. So this was £2 in Marks and Spencer's, and they're the cheesy like puffs, and they're just done in a fang shape this time. Like I said, this was £2 for this pack, so we just got one, whereas the other ones I got in 2. But to be fair, they didn't quite eat all the 2 packs themselves last year. So there's 1 pack of those. And then again from Marks and Spencer's, because you can't not, can you? The Colin the Caterpillar, they're chocolate mini sponge rolls, but these are Yummy Mummy ones instead. I think these are about what, $2.25, $2.50, maybe $2.75. I think they were under £3, I think. The only problem is there's 5, so maybe me and my sister might have to eat this little odd one in the middle. So that's that. Apart from their chocolate, they're in their baskets, so I'll show you their baskets. Like I said, these were from Home Sense, which will come out time and time again, because unfortunately a lot of this Halloween stuff, I mean, you can find a lot of costumes and books, but a lot of these like baskets or like the mugs and stuff have only been about the last year or 2, so a lot of that hasn't come through into the charity shops yet, because obviously it's when children have outgrown it that it tends to get donated. So we have this, which was Morrison's, which I think was about £3, and this was last year. It's got a screw on lid, and then the straw, pop it back through, doesn't come out. So the kids have both got one of these. Obviously my son's is a bit of a different colour and pattern, and they have like orange juice or milk in that when they get up in the morning with their breakfast. And then we have this, which is again Morrison's, but this was this year because I got them both one from B&M last year, because they have loads of these in, don't they? They do Halloween ones and they do Christmas ones. But while we were away, her B&M one, which was 99p, he has started leaking a few days into the holiday, which, you know, was a bit gutting. This was £3, but when I actually got to the till in Morrison's, they'd actually taken £1 off. So they have actually started reducing the Halloween stuff. It just didn't say on the shelf. It's only when I scanned it and it came up that it said there was £1 off, and it said Halloween reductions. So worth checking in there. They had got a boys type one that was quite cute, but like I said, my son's already got one, and touch wood, his didn't leak last year, so hopefully it won't leak this year. And then her pyjamas, which my sister said she can just about get away with. These were last year's, these were next, and they have done, I believe, I think they've done it again this year, along with those glow in the dark ghost ones as well. It's just a little pumpkin, and it has them on the back as well. These are aged 3 to 4. I didn't get them, so I'm not sure how much they were, but I'm thinking maybe about £16, maybe something like that for next. So that's those. And then something that they both loved last year, which was glow sticks. Like when we were eating out, like we were walking around the village at night when we'd eaten out and we were coming back, and they'd had glow sticks, or they did them when we were in the house, like turning off the lights and putting the glow sticks on. So I picked these glasses ones up from the card factory. They were at the till, they were 99p. And then these, the bracelet ones. But I know B&M have got loads of this sort of stuff in at the moment. Then again, last year, but I can't remember where it's from or how much I paid, very helpful. But everywhere has got these in, the pound shops, the supermarkets, different ones, bigger ones, little ones, just like this one, because it had got this on, although we can't find my son, so I've had to get him a new one this year. Although, what are the odds that probably Friday, the day before we go on holiday, I will probably find this one of his, which is this little light up little pumpkin, which again they loved when it was dark and they were walking along the seafront with these going, and they were giggling away, which is why we do these things, isn't it, as parents, putting ourselves through the stress of finding things to make them little happy. These were from a car boot right towards the beginning when the car boot season started. I paid £1.50 for an open pack. I'm guessing they were for either to hand out to trick-or-treaters, or what's becoming more popular here is Halloween parties, isn't it? I think it's British, it's not a very English thing to do, is it, to knock on a door and ask for something for nothing. Although when I was little, remember, the fancy dress costumes now are amazing, but if anyone else like me is an 80s child, it was a black bin bag that your mum cut the holes into to put your arms through, and you could get hats, it was like a witch's hat, and she would do us some cooked spaghetti that she'd let go cold in like this little bag that we'd take round, and we'd knock and we'd be like, trick or treat, and they'd go, oh, what's in there? And like, oh, it's a trick, and they'd put their hands in and they'd feel this cold slimy spaghetti. But like I said, I think in America it's like trick-or-treating is very big, and they organise it, don't they, on areas where you live, or the school organises it when it's still light over, especially in certain parts of America. But here I think it's more trick-or-treat, like Halloween parties that you do, so these could go in little party bags. So that's another thing I noticed when I was looking for bits now in the supermarkets. There's lots of these like little paper bags and stuff, I think, to do this sort of thing, although I actually haven't seen the bubbles, so I have no idea where they were from originally, because like I said, I got them from a car boot for 50p. Then we have this little ghost chocolate. There's a new little card shop that has opened in my local high street. I just quickly popped in, and on the counter they'd got some chocolates. I didn't have a chance to look at the cards because my parking was about up, but these were 20p, and I got them one of those each, because it is nice, isn't it, to try and support local businesses. And then we have milk chocolate pumpkins from Sainsbury's. These were 99p. And my niece actually saw these when she was out with her mum, and she said, oh, I want some of those. And my sister was like, oh, just wait. She says, because don't you remember last year when you woke up on holiday and there was all those surprises? And she's like, oh yeah. She was like, but mummy, who brings the Halloween stuff? And she's like, oh, my sister was like, oh, I think it's like a Halloween fairy. And my niece was like, I don't think she's totally convinced. Easter bunny, yeah, we're there, we're believing. Santa, yeah, 100%. This magic Halloween fairy, I think she's a little bit on the fence, but no, she asked for those. So my sister was like, please make sure you get some. So I managed to get those. And then again from Sainsbury's, I have this little monster chocolate, although it's just round and it's just got the little card on with the little monster face. And then again from a car boot, Ray, back at the beginning of the year, we've got this little bouncy ball with stars in that was 50p. Just dropped it in the cup in case you're wondering. It's not gone rolling away under the sofa where I can't find it. Then books is one thing that you can buy. Obviously the little toddler ones, babyish ones, you'll need to change a little quicker, but a lot of these you can pick up now second hand, and they will last you quite a while. No idea where my sister had this from, because she's got like one of those tall bookcases from IKEA, and one of the shelves she keeps like the seasonal books for that season out, so I just took 2 off there rather than bringing them, or because like the video would go on forever, wouldn't it, because there's so many different ones. But it is The Little Bat Who Loved Halloween. Sweet little story. And obviously the Works are doing books, supermarkets are doing books, TK Maxx as well. You can pick them up quite cheap as well. Or like I said again, check car boots, eBay, secondhand, or eBay sometimes do them at discounted price, don't they, new? Or yeah, your charity shops, which is where this is from, which was one of the Halloween books that I got last year. It's Angelina's Halloween. Can't quite remember how much I paid. It says $5.99 on the back, but obviously there's various charity shops I go to. Some of the kids' books are 25p, some are 20p, some are 50p, some are £1, some are 3 for £1, some are 4 for £1. I wouldn't have paid more than £1 for it though, and it's just Angelina's Halloween. Sweet little story, which will do it for a good few years. And I really love this, the pink on the blue and the stars. I think it's really sweet, because a lot of people, they do, don't they? So my sister's got that bookcase, whereas some people do those picture shelves, don't they, from IKEA, where they put out like the seasonal books, which I think this would look really sweet out. And then a little activity book for them. Again, I've seen loads of these in the supermarkets. I got this from Home Bargains. It was £1.79. Glow in the dark, happy Halloween. So there's stickers, and then inside there's like colouring and just various things for them to do. Obviously, like this spelling one she won't be able to do, but because she's at preschool now, they do letter of the week. So what she might be able to do is like see if she can tell her, like tell us which letter is which, and like if she knows it. And then now her basket is empty. Basket, bucket, show you the inside. So it's just this black and white striped basket. It's nice and light. It's quite tough material, but I don't know how well it had squashed down and come back out again. So I don't know whether I'll be doing that. I'll probably just pop it in. I've got a clear box where I put the Halloween stuff up the box, up the lot. Just threw that across the room. Oh. Yeah, I have like a little plastic box, so all the Halloween stuff goes back up there. Let's move some of her things back in. So yeah, like I said, shop around, and a lot of places now will be selling off the Halloween stuff, because what the kids break up, don't they? Most kids break up this Friday, maybe Thursday, so they'll want to clear it out. And isn't it, it's like bam, midnight on the 31st, that's it, it's Christmas now. So that obviously they're going to want to clear out the Halloween stuff and get the Christmas, fully get the Christmas range. You go down some miles, like at one point in Home Bargains, you went down, on one side it was Halloween, the other side it was Christmas, where most of it now is Christmas. So then my son's, which is the same basket, because basket, bucket, you know what kids are like, especially younger children. With her being almost 4, she likes to have stuff that's more or less the same. So again, he's got some of the little bubbles in from the car boot. Then he has these cups. So this one, again from Morrison's, his has got the ghost and it's green. And then if I can grab my nieces, and you can see the difference. So this one was B&M. It was 99p. Although I didn't realise Heron are now owned by the same people that own B&M, so you can actually get these in Heron as well. And then, so that's the Morrison's one. The only difference is there's a bit more straw to it, but they're probably made by the same factory. So this was £3, but I paid 2, and then this was 99p. But fingers crossed this one now doesn't decide to leak. Then again, he's got the chocolates, the same, because it saves arguments, doesn't it? You know, you think you have one child, you know, there'll be no arguments. but then you bring cousins into the factor as well, and then there's arguments. So he's light at 1. It's slightly different. It hasn't got the little string bit. I'm not going to pull that out because I don't want to waste the battery. But what are the odds that I will find the other one just before we go away? Then his pyjamas are Sainsbury's last year, which he can just about get away with. It's got these ghosts on, some like friendly looking ghosts, and then it's got ghosts all over the trousers. The trousers are definitely still long enough for him, even though it's age 7 to 8, because I think he's got a slightly longer body than he has legs. That's those. I think it was under a tenner for those, and most of the supermarkets have got some sort of Halloween pyjamas in again. And then he's got a bouncy ball from the car boot that was 50p as well. Just drop that in his cup as well so I don't lose it. And then he's got the glow sticks as well, so he's got the glasses, and then he's got the bracelets as well. Again, I'm stopping the arguments. But then the books, so he's got Funny Bones, which I'm taking with us because then they can both read it, have it read to them together. You can't not have Funny Bones, can you? Never seem to find Funny Bones second hand. It's $6.99 on the back, but I got this I think from Tesco because they do 2 books for like £7. So I think I picked up this one and maybe a Christmas one. Because like the Halloween and the Christmas books tend to overlap slightly, don't they, for a week or 2. But this was last year or the year before, I can't quite remember. But it's just anyone of a certain age is going to remember Funny Bones. Then they both have this one, the Christopher Pumpkin one. So he is, if you haven't seen it, he is a happy pumpkin, and the other ones are scary pumpkins. But I've definitely seen this in the supermarkets recently. Then Ollie's Lost Kitten. Now I love this because they do an Easter one as well, don't they, with a bunny, and then there's Ollie's something reindeer. We've got that one as well. So it's Russell Russell. On a crisp autumn morning, Ollie and Pumpkin are playing when a tiny kitten suddenly appears, but he's lost. Can Ollie save the day and help her new friend find his way home? And it's just a lovely little story, which, as my son, like I said, he's nearly 10. If he's not interested anymore, then I will just pass this on to my sister. Not seen this in any of the supermarkets. I had it off either Amazon or eBay for about £3 last year. And then again, he has got the same activity pack as well, with the stickers and the various things to do. And on the back it says £4.99, because I think I might have seen this in the works as well. And like I said, Home Bargains are doing it for £1.79. I hope you enjoyed that, and again showing you shop around. Like I said, this stuff will come through to the charity shops eventually, but because it's more of a new thing of people doing this, obviously it's going to take a while before children have outgrown this, and it gets like donated onto the charity shops. But every year I see more and more of the Christmas themed cups, plates, puzzles, all sorts coming in, and I think eventually, I don't know whether there'll be much more Halloween stuff they'll come out with, or whether they'll stick to this smaller, slightly smaller range compared to the Christmas stuff. I don't know. But like I said, shop around and buy stuff that you can bring out again, like these, or I know some people use those collapsible plastic little storage, like little boxes from Primark and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be done more on a budget, and then it's just, you know, if it's like your chocolates and like maybe an activity book or something that you need to buy again for the following year. If anybody else is going away this October half term, I hope you have a lovely time, and maybe let me know below where you're going, especially if it's somewhere where you go a lot, like where we go in Cornwall, Porthleven. It's definitely worth looking up. I would definitely recommend it. So if you've got a holiday destination, especially with children in mind, to recommend, then please do. I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you all again soon. Take care and bye.